I'm Steve Zakuani. I'm here with King Books, and you're watching Love Sport.
Obviously, you played against him now for a few times. What advice has he ever given you after a game or before a game, or even um, just talking? Because I'm sure you've met him a few times. What advice has he given you as a fellow professional?
Yeah, not even really advice. It's just I learn from observation as well. When I play against him, I know I'm faster than him, I'm sharper than him, I'm this and that. But there's so many times he'll be first to the ball. There's so many times he'll beat me to it, because he just knows by experience. So I'm trying to. There's some things you can't learn. He's played in 4 World Cups or what. You can't coach 4 World Cups into me. That comes by experience. So I just learning when I play against him, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do this to him and do that to him, but he'll beat me without having to beat me. He'll just give him 5 yards, he pings a 60-yard ball, then behind us, they're one-on-one. It's like I gotta get closer. So it's just those kind of stuff. And yeah, we've had conversations, obviously we spoke, and especially with my injury, he was one of the people who really reached out and said, I've had injuries myself, you'll get better, this is what you're going to go through, this is some advice on what you should do to get through and stuff. So all of that, I definitely appreciate all of that. And on the football side of it, it's just I learned from just watching these kind of players, man. Very effective players, just watch what they do week in, week out.
Yeah, talking about your injury, of course, right now, you're injured at the moment. Tell us a little bit about the injury and what happened, and how long you're going to be out of action for.
Yeah, see, the MLS season goes from March to November. The games and pre-season's like end of January.
Yeah.
So I got injured in April.
Yeah.
So that's like 5 games into the year. So I haven't played since April, and it was just honestly a late tackle, bam, leg broken, double leg fracture. That kind of like what Aaron Ramsey and Eduardo and Cisse and those guys have done before. So just one of those. I mean, floppy leg, all of that was there. So I had 2 surgeries, 3 surgeries, and then just been on rehab ever since. Just trying to get better, trying to get the leg better. And now we're 5 months out, 5.5 months out, and it's gone well. It's gone well. Like I can't complain. Like it's been 5 months, and I'm jogging again. I'm playing with the ball again. That just feels good to just be doing that. But to be fair, I probably won't play again this season, which ends in November, and there's no rush. I'll just get myself fit for pre-season in January. So right now we're in September. I've got a few months to get fit. So been out 5 months, probably going to be out for a total about 8-9 months, and the challenge is going to be to get back to where I was, man, because I was playing at a high level, but now kind of lost that. I lost a year in my career, so I need to get back to where I was. So it was a tough injury. Mentally, you have to deal with a lot of things. You miss playing and the doubt, am I going to get back and stuff. But every hurdle I clear is a good obstacle, man. So I'm a positive person anyway. So I just think when I get back, what I can do is control what I can control, and that's my rehab and trying to get myself better. And then we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I'm not optimistic.
As a professional, of course, football is your job, and that's what you love doing as well. So when you got that injury, I mean, how did you feel, man? Did it feel like a big part of you was taken away from your life, or how did it make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, what I did for the last 2.5 years was wake up in the morning, Monday to Friday, and drive into work.
Yeah.
9 a.m., stay to 1 p.m., go home. That was my life, my routine. I didn't know anything else. And now I'm waking up at 9 a.m. and I got my leg in a cast, lifted up watching hospital TV and eating hospital food. And that's a change. And then having to watch my team play from the TV and stuff. And that's tough. That's not easy to deal with. But I think as the months have gone on and stuff, I've had to keep myself busy, keep my life busy, hang out with friends, spend time doing other stuff, man, and just like I've detached. The first couple of months, I didn't watch any football, no Premiership, no Spanish football, no MLS. I just detached myself because I couldn't watch it, knowing I was just so fresh from injury. And now that I'm getting closer to the end of the tunnel, I'm getting myself back into. I'm watching again. I'm gonna start going back to Seattle games and being there and slowly getting around that again. But it's been tough just because it's what you know, man. It's what you know every day. It's like telling Jay-Z you can't rap for a year. You can't write any music. You can't do nothing for a year. It's gonna go crazy, man. So it's like I can't play. Not by choice. I just couldn't play. So you have to find ways. There's ways around it. I made it through, but it definitely wasn't and isn't something that's easy where you just get your livelihood taken away and it's not by anything you cause. So that was kind of tough to accept, but yeah, I just had to move on, man. And I think I'm getting closer to it now. Now I'm back on my routine of training every day, and so that makes it easier. And then soon I'll be back playing games, and then in 2-3 years' time, this won't even be an issue. It'll just be something that I had to go through, and I went through it.
Okay, so what kind of things are you doing during your injury to keep you busy and keep your mind occupied, of course?
Yeah, I think try and live a normal life as possible. A life that's not built just around football and my recovery. Because every time I go for rehab, all they talk about is the injury. You need to get the bone doing this, you need to get the leg doing that. Look at your foot, we need to get this straight, we need to get this straight. Go on the bike, do exercise, come here, let me massage it, all this kind of stuff. And then you see fans in the streets or fans on my Facebook or whatever, and they mean well, definitely. But if you're answering the question, how are you doing? How long to your back? 1,000 times a day, eventually it's like, man, I need to talk about something else. So I'm not a TV guy. I can't just sit there and watch TV and DVDs and movies. I can't do that. So I just hang out with friends. I call up a friend, hey, let's go shopping, or call up a friend, let's go for lunch. Call up a friend, come chill at my place, let me come chill at your place, and just do life. And most of my friends in Seattle don't care about football. They love it because I play, but they don't really care about football in the sense where they're fans and they know what offside is and
Yeah,
that team's player, and they don't know, they don't care about that. So it's good to be around non-footballing guys,
yeah,
so we can talk about anything else other than football, because I'm around it so much.
yeah.
And when I'm injured and can't play, I don't want to talk about football.
Mm.
I don't want to hear about my injury. I know I'm injured. I know it's not news to me, so I want to just be doing other stuff. So I kept as busy as possible, man. And obviously I run a non-profit organization, which is just it's called Kingdom Hope, and we
Yeah.
do lots of like coaching for kids, motivational speaking for them, um, a whole bunch of stuff, man. A whole bunch of stuff. We go around, we do fundraising events and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's just really I've been able to put a lot more time than I ever would have if I'd been fit and playing. So you know.
Okay, and talking about the fans, how's the support been for you from the fans since the injury happened?
More. I knew they loved me before, but this has just been more than I expected. An outpouring I can never imagine. In my house right now in Seattle, I have 4 boxes of unopened fan mail that I can't open yet because I want to open it all at one time. I don't want to read a couple and then put it back. So I'm going to do it right before I'm coming back to use as inspiration. And just looking at some of the letters, they come from all over the world.
Yeah.
I got so many messages I don't even know how to keep up anymore. I couldn't reply to everyone. So I just got support from within the game, from outside the game. People who don't ain't no football fans. I was at an event with I forget the name of the band now. So Guns N' Roses band. I think it was the bass guitar player from Guns N' Roses, and he's from Seattle. And I was at an event with him, and this guy's not a football fan, but he's like, hey, Zakuani, how's your leg? Get better and stuff. And this guy, Guns N' Roses, this guy's a big guy, but he's like, yeah, I get better, miss seeing you out there. And I'm like, this is crazy. I walk on the streets and a guy in a business tie works for Microsoft will be like, hey, Zakuani, get well soon. I miss seeing your speed on the pitch. And I'm just like, right. So it's like, I get so much support from everyone to the point where I don't even know what to say. I keep saying thank you, and it's like, that's not enough. I keep saying
Overwhelming.
it means a lot, it's not enough. So
Yeah.
what I've just done is try to keep people as updated as possible about my progress and try to show my gratitude as much as possible. At the Seattle Mariners sent me, I think, a signed baseball by the team, like an offensive baseball.
Yeah.
I know Seahawks sent me emails, and obviously the Sounders organization has been amazing, and my teammates, family, friends, all that stuff is cool. So it's just something I can never put in words, and I had to break my leg to know how much I was loved. So I guess something good came from it, man.
Okay. Going back to the football, um, what do you think? Do you think there's still that huge gap between the MLS League and the Premier League here, or do you think the gap is closing?
The gap's closed. Are they on the same par? No, they're on the same par, because in MLS we don't have a Man U, Man City, a Arsenal, a Chelsea,
Yeah.
even a Tottenham or Liverpool to an extent. We don't have that. But take those teams away and then let MLS teams play week in, week out against the rest of the team, against Wolves, against Hull, against Swansea, week in, week out. I don't know what the score will be, but I want to see those games. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of talented players in MLS. So it's not Spain, it's not England, it's not even Germany, it's probably not even Italy. It's not Italy, but it's not Mickey Mouse League. It's like it's a good standard, but you can never know, because we don't play against each other. You can never know. So I think the best proof is the US national team,
Yeah.
because they're doing a lot and they're competing on a level. They don't lose games 5-0, 6-0. They drew against England. They drew against Algeria, I think, or they beat Algeria. They had a decent run in the World Cup. They got through. Had a game against Ghana, obviously. So it's a team that has good players who are doing well. Dempsey says he's doing well. Obviously, everyone knows Landon Donovan.
Yeah.
Tim Howard's top goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So they've got good players, man. They've got good players. Josie Altidore in Holland doing his thing now. So it's like Maurice Sadu's been at Rangers playing for a while. Bocanegra now, I think, is at Rangers. He was at Fulham. These are good football players. So, and they're American. So I think MLS, a lot of them came from MLS as well, and so it told you that the league definitely can produce talent, and there's definitely some top players there.